Well, I hope content marketing's relevant and important, otherwise no one's going to watch this video. But for me, a kind of definition of content marketing is really a way to promote the brand or event, but to do so in a much more subtle manner so that we're engaging with people all year round. And I think for me, the easiest way that I kind of think of content marketing, probably the publishing background or the way to explain it is we it's very similar to controlled circulation magazines really, which was you had an editorial team who wrote great content, we gave it away for free, and then we produced a whole load of events around the side of it, and we also sold advertising and those sorts of things, but the whole basis of that model was around great content. Times have changed as it's moved on and the channels are different, as are the way, the formats that we produce that content in, but first and foremost the principle's still exactly the same. And I think from Incisive's point of view, the two things that are of great interest for content marketing around the event side, first is that we know people interact with that content in a much better way than they do with the real hard commercial sell. I think there's predominantly so many messages out there and so many competitors that if you're pushing stuff that's of benefit, people like things that are free, they like things that are value, they don't like being sold to. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing really is just the whole relationship between, we're a publishing house, so we have an editorial team, how the teams work together and what that relationship is and how that content's produced. I think some brands work much, much better than others. I think commercial conference companies have a slightly different problem in terms of who's going to produce the content, is it a required standard, etc., and how it's going to be done. But I think in a publishing house, it's how those editorial and commercial and events teams work together. I think one thing almost as accidentally helped us at Incisive is we used all of our editorial products used to be in Google First Click free, and we've actually come out of that, which has meant that the products themselves have to do content marketing to make sure that the content's in front of people in their audience. So by doing that, that then opens up a lot of the content for the events teams to use. That doesn't help with speaker videos and those sorts of things, which we know are great, and we still do those separately. But in terms of opening up the content, we've seen great engagement from the really good in-depth pieces that the editorial teams write, and that they're really, really renowned for.